the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome in here, race fans, to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, located in the desert just outside Las Vegas, Nevada. The strip just a couple miles to the east of the Speedway, to the west of the Speedway. One time we will learn the direction, race fans, I will tell you that. Tonight we are here with the Salt Flat Racing Series. It is the SimBox Cup Series here tonight in the Highroller 100. Which one of these drivers spent all day gambling over on the Las Vegas Strip? Maybe one of them headed over to the old Las Vegas Strip. I heard their drink prices are a little bit cheaper when you head to the old side of the Strip. Well, we'll see which one is feeling lucky here tonight. Over 30 drivers, 35 drivers. The last time I took off my shoes and counted here tonight to see these drivers into the lobby. Qualifying currently is underway for tonight's race. As the lights will come on, the sun will go down, we will race into the nighttime here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Race fans, this track opened back in 1972 as a drag strip and a road course before they went to the mile and a half. That was in 1996 that they opened up the mile and a half speedway that we will race on tonight here at Las Vegas. This track is a 1.5 mile oval. Banking goes from 12 degrees to 20 degrees progressively in the corners here. Yes, the race pace back in 1996 was 226 miles an hour. That was with the Indy cars. Tonight here with the 2020 Cup cars, the Gen 6 version, the low horsepower, high downforce. It's going to be like a super speedway track here tonight. Yes, we went super speedway racing just last week when Brandon Massey was able to take the VIP Graphics Old Shed entry into victory lane for the first race of the season. So he does come into tonight as the championship leader. Let's take a quick talk about that championship point standings right now. Massey, who won last week, he obviously has the top spot in the point standings. JT Poole's just 6 points back. The young man right now is trying to see if he can nip down those points, the driver out of Mississippi. Hunter Reynolds is sitting right there, P number 3. He has 10 points out of the championship hunt. Then it's the Las Vegas kid, Cody Levitt. Hometown track here tonight on the sim. Could Cody Levitt go gambling? Sitting 5th on the timing and scoring sheets is Ira Kohlhaas. He has 16 points back from Brandon Massey. Then it is Jimmy Reynolds, the rookie. Joshua Buckley is also right there inside the top 10. He is 7th. Doyle Lowrance right now is 8th. Donald Bennett is 9th. And Cole Day rounds out the top 10 of the championship standings. Those are your top 10 coming into tonight here at Las Vegas. So 33 drivers. It actually looks like it's 36 drivers, as there's a couple tied throughout the timing and scoring on our championship standings. Raced last week at the Daytona International Speedway. So we're going to break a couple of those ties here tonight as we get ready for race number 2. We got to thank everybody who's tuning in here tonight, though, whether you're watching via Facebook Live or over on our YouTube page on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Everybody behind the scenes at Turn 3, we all thank you for tuning in here. And yes, our t-shirts and our hat order has been submitted. Any of you guys that are tuning in tonight to watch this race who had submitted some orders, we thank you for that also. Those are going through the process right now, finalizing the final numbers, and we will get those to you before the holidays. So Merry Christmas to everybody. As we approach the Thanksgiving holiday, we hope everybody is well as we enjoy the final race here before we go into the Thanksgiving holiday. Remember, social distance when it does come down to Thanksgiving dinner, but officially qualifying is over, and the young man out of Mississippi will take the pole here tonight. Let's go ahead and take you down to look At our starting lineup tonight, brought to us by SimBox. This is the starting lineup for the Highroller 150 here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. JT Poole, the young man, he's going to start P number 1. So his outside, it's the young engineer, the 99 of Cole Day. Behind them, starting third here, best starting spot so far in Tim Combs' Salt Flat career. He will roll off third. Aaron Davidson in the 03 Bohica Esports entry will start fourth. Fifth is going to go to the SimBox Motorsports driver, the progression champion of Roy Fernandez. Hunter Reynolds, the bridesmaid, will roll off sixth. Seventh to the Lancaster, Pennsylvania driver, the SimBox Motorsports number 71 of Nate Maurer. Jordan Smith will roll off eighth here tonight in the number 24. Brandon Massey, last week's winner, will roll off ninth. 10th will be the driver out of Virginia, the Full Throttle Motorsports number 33 of Greg O'Berry. Starting 11th here tonight, driving the number 15 after just moving his sim rig, it is the man, the myth, the legend of Peyton Kool-Aid Johnson. Starting 12th here tonight in the 01 SimBox Motorsports driver, a Cody Sleeper. Rolling off position number 13 here tonight out of Tennessee, driving the Martha Whites number 85, it is Zach Howell. Starting 14th, the Full Throttle Motorsports number 90 of Michael Sturgill Jr. Rolling off 15th out of Ohio, driving the number 13 Great Lakes Brewing Deeper Darker Dew entry, it is Jamie Leach. The Raven Graphics. Number 7 of Doyle Lowrance has a 16th starting spot tonight. 17th is going to go to the Western Tennessee Big Country Ibra Kohlhaas. And the number 29, the Service Eye Machine, will roll off 17th. 18th, going to go to the Coast of Almost Coast. Number 26 out of Florida of Derek Lauder. Starting 19th here tonight, driving the 76, the 2 Extreme Motorsports driver of Cliff Mullins. Starting 20th, the No Doubt Racing, number 98. He's coming out the gate, race fans. It is racing Jason Griffith Dobbs. Starting 21st for the No Doubt Racing stables, number 56, it is going to be Stephen Pugh. Starting in the 22nd position as the cars start to roll away here at Las Vegas, it'll be the driver out of Georgia, the number 77 SimBox Motorsports of Doug Neal. Starting in the 23rd position here tonight, driving out of Canada, driving the K1 Graphics, Liquid Molly 83 of Brandon Feeney. Shane Mullins in the Mullins Sim Sport, number 3, will roll off 24th. 25th, the man, the big unit, Randy Johnson. Out of Utah, the draft top entry of Danny Valenzuela will roll off 26th. 27th to the Need for Speed Motorsports, number 22 of Josh Buckley. The Deeper Darker Dew Las Vegas native kid, the 38 of Cody Levitt, goes 28th. 29th, the Pat Mejia. Josiah Miller will roll off 30th. 31st to the Nebraska driver, the number 2 of Jared Hagedorn. 32nd to Donald Bennett out of Tamaqua, Pennsylvania. Quincy Atkins will roll off 33rd. 34th to Jimmy Reynolds. That is your 34 car field here tonight, race fans. We are getting ready. There is your field as they will come out of turn number 4. We will let them loose this time by. Race fans, I hope you're ready to go racing here at Las Vegas. "34 drivers have showed up here tonight as we come into the Thomas Estep Foundation green flag restart zone here tonight. Green flag will go in the air for the first time, and we are racing in Las Vegas. Let's go gambling. Everybody chasing that young man right there. That is JT Poole. Tim Combs going to do the dance with the man of Cole Day. Down into turn number 1, out of turn 2 they come, still side by side. The Nationwide 88 with the Bass Pro Shops 99 currently. Look at them all right there. Still 2x2 lined up from second place all the way back to 20th right now. To lead lap number 1, though, it will be the young man, JT Poole, the Marlins Motorsport entry. He will lead lap number 1. He's being chased. Oh, Cole Day going to tap the wall. Entering turn 1, almost contact there. 3 wide, Jordan Smith to the outside through. Jordan Smith to the outside. Currently, he is back here running into the 7th position. There you see the 6th. That's Roy Fernandez Lopez, the newly married driver out of Lansing, Michigan. He is sitting there 6th. Jordan Smith right to his outside. Hunter Reynolds is right there also. There's Brandon Massey starting to come up through the mix. He's actually fallen back a couple positions, but he is actually now trying to work his way back. Restarts here tonight are going to be crucial. Talk about restarts. Here comes the number 7 of Low Ranch. Right now, the Raven Graphics driver up a couple positions. There you see the 7. The driver out of Spring, Texas. Everybody running their own race. A little out of shape there for the 83 Liquid Molly entry. That is Brandon Feeney, the K1 graphics driver out of Ontario. Darrell Clauder also right there in this mix. Behind them, Stephen Pugh, Randy Johnson. 3 of the drivers out of the No Doubt Racing stables right there, running currently 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. All matching paint scheme, black on black on black. Quincy Atkins, the other driver out of that stables right there in the number 75. He's back here running 28th. Up front, it is still JT Poole, but he is being chased down as we go on board here with our draft top. Caution flag. Caution flag coming out here tonight. Caution flag coming out as we're being told it's possibly going to be for the driver of the 85 of Zach Howell. Looks like he has gone around Martha White's entry out of Tennessee. So the first caution flag here tonight coming out on lap number 5. We're taking a look back here at Las Vegas. Watch the Turn 3 Racing replay here for a moment. What happened to Zach Howell? Got a little loose on entry. Oh, big check up into the back of Doyle, and then the air from Ira Koolhaas is number 29. Gonna push Martha White. Oh, Cody Levitt and Danny Valenzuela also getting into it. Levitt going down below then onto the apron. Levitt has a little door damage on the Vegas Strong machine. Watch Cody Levitt here. He's going to see everything happening out in front of him. As he goes below Valenzuela, Valenzuela has to check up to try and miss the spinning 85 of Zach Howell. Levitt then getting the little door ding there from the Rays Energy Drink 04. Let's see if we can go back here. Right on board here with Danny Valenzuela. You heard him out of the throttle and he just tried to check up real quick, and unfortunately there came Cody Levitt. They made the contact. So Zach Howell actually goes around, gets a little help, being the sandwiched in between the 7 of Lawrence and Country Koolhaas. Couple drivers. There's Cody Levitt. He came down pit road. Cody Levitt hailing out of Las Vegas, Nevada. JT Poole, though, is still our race leader here tonight. The Marlin Motorsports number 21, the young man out of Mississippi. If my friend Baby Yoda is out there watching, he corrected me after last week's race for JT Poole's hometown. We called it as Mississippi because Missouri, as we just quickly glanced at the information. And race fans, we can tell you that MS is Mississippi. MO would be for Missouri. Always learning something new, right? Currently, though, take a look at the left-hand side of the screen. That is our current running order. There's your top 20. Is your favorite driver inside the top 20? Well, let's hope so, because from 21st on back came to pit road. That's going to include Darrell Clauder, Brandon Feeney, Doug Neal, Brandon Massey, Josiah Millen, Danny Valenzuela, Jared Hagedorn, Pat Mejia, Zach Howell, Jimmy Reynolds, Cliff Mullins, Donald Bennett, Cody Levitt, all came to pit road under this caution flag. Now, something you do got to remember, race fans, all these drivers here tonight, they do have a limited number of tire sets. I believe it is 4 sets of tires here tonight at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Here your race leader, JT Poole, though, trying to save a little fuel. I'm looking at the timing and scoring, and I am showing that a lot of these drivers that did come down pit road, like Doug Neal and Brandon Massey, Josiah Millen, it looks like a lot of just fuel-only stops for those drivers. So Levitt is back out on track here. It does not look like there's really any damage. Maybe to the door of that number 38. We'll see if that's really going to hamper his performance here tonight. And then there's Danny Valenzuela, his black Rays Energy Toyota. Not seeing very much. Here comes, though, Brandon Feeney. He'll come back down to pit road. I believe he's going to be joined by Donald Bennett. So possibly some more fuel stops here for those two drivers as they get the one to go. So they will double them back up here. JT Poole, Aaron Davidson, Cole Day, Jordan Smith, Nate Maurer, Hunter Reynolds, Peyton Johnson, Tim Combs. Right now your current top 10 drivers. Actually, Michael Sturgill, then Roy Fernandez. Race fans, we got to thank you all once again for tuning in here tonight to watch the SimBox Cup Series here for the Salt Flat Racing Series. Tonight is the Highroller 150. Take a look here. Tonight, 73 degrees in the desert. It's a very cool night as the sun starts to go down. One winner so far this season was Brandon Massey back at Daytona. We're coming back here into the Thomas E. Step Foundation restart zone, and we're fire off with officially 9 laps in the books out of the 100 scheduled here tonight at Las Vegas. iRacing Pace Truck will make that left-hand turn. Thomas E. Step Foundation restart zone right there after that line, and here we go. Let's fire them back off. Green flag back into the air. 9 laps officially completed. After our first caution flag, everybody's still out here on track, and it will be JT Poole once again trying to run away. On board with your race leader. Looking back, there's the VIP graphics and design, 03 of Aaron Davidson. JT going to run a little bit lower down here in 3 and 4. Oh, he got a little tight there. You heard him come out of the throttle. Here comes Aaron Davidson. Davidson will peek to the inside. Will he be able to get it at the line? It will still be JT Poole at the line, but now surging ahead into turn number 1. Going to be the 03 of Aaron Davidson. Here comes Jordan Smith, the driver out of Plano, Texas. In the Lowe's number 24, what a burger car. He's right there. Right behind him is his teammate of Cole Day. In the Bass Pro Shops, Craven Graphics, 99. Who's the outside man? Well, that's the Ohio driver out of Holland, Ohio. That is the 88 of Combs right now. Currently, this time by, though, it will be Aaron Davidson, driver out of Missouri. He will lead here on lap number 11. Now Jordan Smith, though, will dive down to the inside in turn number 1. Will he be able to take the Lowe's entry around? Peyton Johnson up there, high riding the rim. As look at him, he is just about 3 wide back here. Hunter Reynolds going to shoot the middle. That was the 33, though, of Greg O'Berry down to the bottom side. Davidson will hold on and lead that lap. Hunter Reynolds a little loose down there in the 28 machine. Got a little loose on the inside lane. Gonna have to check the bottom up just a tad. Smith take the race lead this time as they're battle side by side off of turn number 4 at the line. It's going to be Jordan Smith leading a lap here tonight. And now Jordan Smith trying to see what he can do. They're about 3 wide racing back here. Here comes the 12, the big unit of Randy Johnson. Contact, Peyton Johnson. Johnson going to go up, over, tumbling down here in 3 and 4. Wild ride for the driver out of Virginia. Everybody else coming to a stop pretty much down here just to get by the crash by Peyton Johnson. That number 15 car is all tore up to bring out the second caution flag here of the evening. Sure, we're going to need a flat bed for that one. He's going to take the tow back to pit road here. Let's go ahead and watch the second caution flag of the evening. And there we already see it in process. We'll see if we can grab another angle at that one. We saw it just out of the corner of the eye while it was live. Danny Valenzuela and Cliff Mullins also making contact down on the apron as they tried to slow their machines. There you see the contact. Lowrance and Johnson making contact. Mullins right there. Country Kohlhaas and the Service Side Chevrolet is right there. Zach Howell also possibly making a little contact with his Martha White entry. So the lights come on here for the second time as we work under caution. Let's see if our producer down there in the Turn 3 studio truck can bring us an onboard camera to the 15. I believe we have strapped on the onboard camera. Let's see. Cockpit view, Peyton Johnson. As a hard hit by Peyton Johnson down there. He'll have to take the tow. His night might just be about over. Not good for the driver out of Virginia. He was sitting there drinking Kool-Aid before the race, he was telling me. He's down on pit road. Let's see if anybody came down pit road here. It looks like this is the first man to come down pit road here on lap number 15. It was Josiah Mill and Randy Johnson. Those two drivers run about 15 machines with them, the pit road. First driver to stay out here under this yellow flag will be the K1 Graphics Liquid Molly 83 of Brandon Feeney, and now it looks like Feeney will come to pit road. See Ira Kohlhaas sitting on pit road currently. You saw the 15 of Peyton Johnson down there. Well, as we work our second caution flag here with the night race fans, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to pay a couple of the bills, and we'll be back here to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for race number 2 for the SimBox Cup Series for the Salt Flat Racing Series. It's the Highroller 150.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Welcome back here to Las Vegas race fans for the Highroller 150 for the Salt Flat Cup Series presented by SimBox. iRacing pace truck lights are off. We will come back into the Thomas E. Step Foundation green flag zone once again, and we will go back racing. 18 laps in the books here after our second caution flag of the evening. Bring these 550 horsepower beast V8 roars back to life here at Las Vegas. Jordan Smith continues to hold the race lead down on the bottom. He's going to pinch down JT Poole. Now he's going to go back to the top side to see if he can get a good arc going into turn number 3. Here comes the young man, JT Poole, though. He's not going to be able to slam the door on Poole. Poole has the inside lane out of turn 4. Will JT Poole be able to lead once again at the line? Jordan Smith closing, but it won't be good enough. JT Poole back to the point here at Las Vegas. They're going to go 3 wide this time out of turn number 2. Here comes Michael Sturgill. Sturgill down to the bottom. Cole Day going to slam the door in the SimBox number 71 of Nathan Maurer. Almost contact. There's Greg O'Berry down to the bottom. Behind them, that's Hunter Reynolds, Josh Buckley, Quincy Atkins, and the man, the Cuban Missile of Fernandez is right there. It's still Jordan Smith back to the point as these 3 drivers at the front, Smith, Davidson, and Poole, continue to pass the hot potato back and forth. Here comes the VIP graphics driver of Aaron Davidson now looking to the inside. Will he be able to take back the race lead as he goes down to the bottom in turn 3? Battle for the race lead. Still here comes Sturgill with a huge run out of turn 4 and a B. Sturgill at the line. Sturgill will lead his lap. Aaron Davidson had to lift out of it just a little bit. Jordan Smith, bad entry into turn 1. It would be Michael Sturgill. Scott free and clear down the back straightaway. Oh, big bump there from Jordan Smith to the back of the 03 of Davidson. Davidson had to hang on to the VIP graphic Chevrolet there for a moment. It was all sorts of dancing down the straightaway. 3 wide, still back a little bit farther. I believe that's the 13 of Jamie Leach. Back here, that's Racing Jason down below him. I believe that was Randy Johnson that was out in front of those 2 now. There's Racing Jason out of Tennessee. One of the fan favorite drivers here trying to get himself inside the top 10 tonight. At the line, still Michael Sturgill holding off Jordan Smith. Behind them, though, that battle with Tim Combs and Aaron Davidson. Combs in his Nationwide Chevrolet. Hanging right there. Aaron Davidson still hanging on. You got to question yourself. These tires, these version 7 tires, did Aaron Davidson burn them off a little bit? Or was he able to hang on to something? Is he just trying to lift a little bit currently? As Jordan Smith back to the point. Driver out of Plano, Texas. This time by, we will put 24 laps officially in the book. Next time by, we are a quarter way. Put another quarter in the slot machine here at Las Vegas. Let's go gambling like Robert Dudley would. Look at them. They pass it back and forth. These cup cars, this package. Look at the big unit, though. Making a big move to the inside here on the driver. The number 22, that's going to be Josh Buckley driving the number 22 here tonight. Driver out of Massachusetts. Everybody trying to find a home. Greg O'Berry still making his charge to the front. Couple drivers up multiple as they're going to go 3 wide once again. Here comes the big unit down to the inside. 4 wide down the back straightaway. Johnson to the inside. O'Berry. Then it was Davidson and Cole Day way up against the fence line. Huge move there by Randy Johnson and Greg O'Berry. Boy, oh boy, I knew we were going to see 3 wide racing here tonight. I didn't know we were going to see 4 wide racing, especially on lap number 26. But these boys did it, and these boys were able to hang on to all their partners. Oh boy, what am I going around? Big wreck down here out of turn number 2. A bunch of them. Danny Valenzuela involved. The 17 of Reynolds, the 3 of Mullins. Darrell Clotter also involved in this one. Brandon Feeney involved. A lot of carnage down here. Zach Howell involved. There you see Darrell Clotter pulling away with his number 26, the driver out of Florida. Caution flag number 3 flying here on lap number 27. Let's wait for the truck to tell us they have it. As you see, the 3 of Mullins, the 17 of Reynolds, they will go to pit road right away. Both of those machines are really tore up here. Unfortunate for both of those drivers. Take a look back. It looks like it started all with Zach Howe here. Oh, milling into the back bumper of Marco White's. And then, oh, right there, Derek Lauder, nowhere to go. Look how the track just clogs. Watch this from over top here. You're going to watch the East Penn manufacturer, number 40, right barely into the left rear quarter panel. Millen, Clauder, there's Valenzuela. Brandon Feeney involved also. See him up against the wall there, drifting down. Pat Mejia, he is actually going to stop and slow down in the Team Evo number 46 entry. Let's watch this back. Focus in on Brandon Feeney here. Wreck happens a little bit out in front of Feeney, and then, oh, he actually just catches the little bit of a tip there from Derek Lauder in the K1 Graphics Liquid Moly entry. Goes around, and that's where the 83 gets involved. Unfortunate for a lot of these drivers. Let's see if we can ride on board here with Reynolds. Reynolds on the brakes, trying to miss the wreck. Unfortunately, getting involved here. So as Reynolds pulls away, you see all the damage on his entry tonight. Well, new leader, though. Rolling the dice. The driver out of South Carolina, Quincy Atkins, will take over the race lead. Driver out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. He has yet to make his pit stop here tonight. Looks like this is maybe just a strategy ploy to go ahead and get himself a lap led. Looks like one other driver did stay out, and it is the Raven Graphics, number 7 of Doyle Lowrance out of Spring, Texas. Some of the cars you see here tonight were painted up by the driver of the number 7 of Doyle. Doyle paints some of the cars in the iRacing Coca-Cola series. Racing Jobs also on board this number 7 here tonight at Las Vegas. Beautiful looking paint scheme tonight for Doyle. Quincy Atkins told me that is a midnight performance. Special paint job on the side of all the No Doubt racers. Griffith Stone on side there. Rowdy Energy. National Fleet Management also stepping up this season. Then you got this machine. Let's see if we can get our producer to find a good angle here of the Great Lakes Brewing number 13. Paint jobs through the iRacing platform, race fans. There are so many great, talented painters. This paint job here tonight on the number 13, the Great Lakes Brewing number 13. This is a Bromley Designs, and Bromley Designs over here, a big partner with not only the Turn 3 Racing Network, but also a big part of the Salt Flat Racing Series, whether it's the IROC side of things or the Cup side here, always packing a punch and bringing some great paint jobs onto the service. Right now, though, Michael Bromley out there watching from the stands with a lot of you race fans. If you're tuning in on the YouTube side of things, Michael right now has been restationed currently down in Florida, so he is unable to compete this season in the Cup Series. He'll be back towards the end of it, though, and he'll get behind the wheel and come out here and try and turn some laps with some of his friends. But it does look like, race fans, if you look at the iRacing pace truck, let's see. Go on board here with Quincy quick. Can we see them? They're out. The lights are out, and we will go back racing here next time by. So it'll be 31 laps officially completed when we do take the green flag. Currently a couple drivers down on pit road. Looks like Brandon Feeney's down on pit road. Jimmy Reynolds is back out onto the track, actually, and he's going to follow Feeney right back out there. So it's Derek Lauder, Mullins, Kohlhaas, and Johnson currently that are down on pit road trying to get damages fixed. This time by, though, as we come back into the Thomas E. Step Foundation green flag. There's the battle for the race lead. Sturgill, fresh tires. Quincy Atkins, older tires. We're going to see how this plays out down the back straightaway. That outside lane rolling pretty good here on the restart. Sturgill will go back down to the bottom. It is Toyota. Smith will try to follow. Combs is also right there. Quincy Atkins taking a look at the number 75. He's going to get swallowed up here. Here comes JT Poole down to the inside. Greg O'Berry to the outside. There go 3 wide into turn number 1. Cole Day now to the outside. Quincy Atkins is just in the sucker hole. Currently, he is going backwards. He's got Randy Johnson now, the big unit to his inside. Oh, Maurer almost contact with the 75. Maurer had to go up the track. Now he's put into a 3 wide situation. 2 Ohio drivers down to his inside. That's Massey down on the bottom. He's got the VIP graphics entry just behind him. So 2 VIP graphics cars pointed nose to tail. Looks like Aaron Davidson had a pit road penalty. Oh, big arrow push there. Oh, contact. Maurer. Aaron Davidson hard into the inside wall. Hard into the inside wall there for Maurer and Aaron Davidson as they came off at turn number 2 down the back straightaway. We stay green flag racing as that is off the racing surface. Sturgill, Smith, side by side for the race lead. As they all now come down the back straightaway. Oh, somebody else out of shape. Quincy Atkins trying to catch the fleet management. 75, and he actually is able to hang on to it. Cody Levitt was way down below the white line, trying to stay out of Quincy Atkins. Atkins, remember, restarted as our race leader. And now he's back here running 20th. Old tires versus fresh tires. Quincy Atkins has yet to use the tires. He said he was going to gamble here tonight, and he surely is. There you see the battle for the race lead, though. It is Jordan Smith going to the point. Sturgill right there. O'Berry, Combs, Day, Poole right there. The Marlin Motorsports driver. Everybody racing hard here. This package, 550 horsepower. We keep mentioning it. Oh, one of them into the outside wall. Jamie Leach hard from the outside wall to the inside wall. The Great Lakes Brewing entry. He just swiped left right across Brandon Massey's nose. Check this out right here. Let's go on board. Brandon Massey's old shed onboard camera. Brandon Massey swiped left. He said no thank you to Jamie Leach. Did get a little contact there. You do see the right front on this machine. Tore up just a little bit. Jamie Leach coming to pit road now. His night gonna go up in smoke. Take a look though here at Brandon Massey. His VIP graphic Chevrolet. Tons of speed over the weekend in the practice session. He is currently still running in the 12th spot, but that front nose damage is going to hamper the performance of that Chevrolet. See if he can keep pace as he's right behind Cody Levitt. Remember, Levitt at one point also getting damage early on in the stages of this race. He's still right outside the top 10. 11 laps from the halfway point here tonight. Jordan Smith, Greg O'Berry, Michael Sturgill currently 1, 2, and 3. Quincy Atkins has come to pit road in the number 75 machine. There you see the number 7 out of Spring, Texas. This is Doyle Lowrance. He is currently sitting in the 25th position. 3 laps down. 2 laps down currently to the race leader. There's your race leaders, though. It could be 3 very quick. There's Ivor Kohlhaas back out onto the track. Big Country staying to the outside. Oh, one of them sideways. It's going to take a couple of them. Randy Johnson to the inside. Caution flag out. Roy Fernandez, the SimBox driver, involved. Roy Fernandez, Randy Johnson, we can tell you they are officially involved in this one. We know that from what we saw on screen. The 4th caution flag coming out. Take the look back here. Whole day up the track. A little tap there. Combs, little tap to Johnson. Dobbs going to go around also. Tim Combs hard into the inside wall. Randy Johnson inside wall. There you see Fernandez also. Looks like Cole Day may be able to drive his car out of this one. Watch it back here again. Watch the 99 of Cole Day. It looks like everybody kind of just starts to get arrow pushed and then them being grouped up together. There's Dobbs in his 98 machine. He's spinning down the back straightaway here. Front nose piece now off that car. In car with Dobbs. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go for Racing Jason. Handful of drivers involved in this one. See everybody coming to pit road here. I say everybody, I say from 10th on back. Including a couple leaders like Cole Day. He was involved in this. He will now come to pit road. See a lot of beat up cars down on pit road currently. Lucky Dog going to go to the number 7. Racing Jobs, RacingJobs.com. Raven Graphics number 7. Low Ransom come around. He'll now be shown 1 lap down. Drivers involved in that one were Cole Day, Tim Combs, Roy Fernandez, Randy Johnson, Jason Griffith, all involved. See if Jordan Smith comes to pit road. Darrell Clauter, one of the lap cars, he'll come to pit road. Here comes Ivor Kohlhaas. Is Cody Levitt also coming to pit road? He's going to fake. Stephen Pugh going to also stay out here. While we're under the caution flag, we'll see if we can get a word in with the driver out of Tennessee. Let's see if we can reach Jason Dobbs. Jason, you got a copy and smooth up here in the booth.
Yeah, I got you, Roger.
Well, Dobbsy, the car looks a little tore up. Tell us what happened there coming out of turn number 2.
Saw a car sideways, and unfortunately it was involving Randy the Man Johnson, but it's whatever. You know, I'm having fun, and I was a little competitive more than what I thought I was going to be, so I was having fun. It's all good.
Yeah, tell us about these machines here at Las Vegas. This 1.5 mile track, all these cars being really close together in the draft. It almost looks like a super speedway, just take about a mile off those big super speedways.
Yeah, you really got to stay packed up with somebody, and, you know, Randy and I took tires that second caution, and we were coming up towards the field, and that's really what helped us get to track position, and they go away pretty quick, but if you can just let off, keep your momentum, you're good to go. So,
well, Dobbs, a lot of damage on that National Fleet Griffith Stone entry here tonight. See if we can still bring home a solid finish after this one.
Yeah, we're just out here just for some TV time, you know, and some sponsor time now. So call up Griffith Stone, and we'll come get that rock for you, baby. Go Vols.
There you heard it from the driver out of Tennessee, the No Doubt Racing driver. It is Racing Jason Dobbs. He's coming out the gate tonight now. He's going to try and salvage what's left of his night here at Las Vegas. Racing Pace Truck, there you see it. The lights did go out, so it'll be Jordan Smith, Brago Berry, Michael Sturgill, JT Poole, Cody Levitt, Stephen Pugh, Josh Buckley, Cliff Mullins, Donald Bennett and Pat Mejia, your top 10. Pat Mejia being the first driver that did come to pit road. Looks like a fuel-only stop for the driver of that number 46, Team Evo 46. See where he can start to go. It looks like Peyton Johnson is officially out of the race here tonight, race fans. If you're a Peyton Johnson fan, his night's going to end 34th position on the timing and scoring. Not going to be a good point tonight for the driver that just moved his whole R-seat sim rig just to be able to race here tonight. Right now he's out there recovering in the infield care center. I believe the Kool-Aid man will be helping him. So, closing in. It'll be 5 laps away from halfway when the iRacing pace truck makes this left-hand turn. Biggest mover of the race so far is going to go to Cody Levitt, up 23 positions. As we come back into the Thomas E-Step Foundation restart zone. Green flag back into the air. A good start by Greg O'Berry. We haven't seen challengers on that outside groove all night long. There's the Marlin number 21 Ford of J.T. Poole. Jordan Smith, Greg O'Berry almost making contact actually out of turn number 2. That's going to send O'Berry up the hill a little bit. Here comes Sturgill once again. The 90 of Sturgill. Jordan Smith a little loose once again down there in the corner. O'Berry trying to pack the air onto the side of that 24 Lowe's entry. Not going to be good enough, though. It will be Jordan Smith as these drivers back here battle just to try and be inside the top 10. That's Cody Sleeper, Cliff Mullins, Cole Day. See a whole bunch of different strategies back here. Look at the 65 of Massey still hanging on with that little bit of nose damage. There's some rear end damage on the 31 of Donald Bennett, the driver out of Tamaqua, Pennsylvania. They're all chasing. Oh, contact for the race lead. The 24 is going to go around. Jordan Smith sideways. Oh, Pat Mejia nowhere to go. Pat Mejia nowhere to go with the 46 as there was contact with Greg O'Berry and the 24 of Jordan Smith to bring out the 5th caution flag of the evening. So as the 5th caution flag of the night flies, it looks like the 24 also up in smoke. Watch it back. Watch the 33 and the 24. They come together. It looks like one was trying to come up, one trying to come down, and Sturgill does a great job by avoiding the spinning 24, and so does a lot of drivers. Pat Mejia just picked the wrong spot to go as he went up the track, and that's exactly where that entry of the 24 was at. On board here with Pat Mejia. Here Pat back it down, and he's hoping that Jordan Smith's going to hold the middle groove, and unfortunately, right there is Jordan Smith. Not such a good wreck there, as that puts us underneath our 5th caution flag of the night. Looks like Greg O'Berry going to come to pit road here. JT Poole will end up staying out. Drivers staying out include JT Poole, Josh Buckley, Cole Day, Brandon Feeney, Cliff Mullins. Everybody else on track will come to pit road. That is on the lead lap. 5th caution flag here at the halfway point. It'll be JT Poole, the young man out of Mississippi, leading at the halfway point. While we work the halfway point here tonight, race fans, you know what you need to do after this race? You need to head on over. Get out your smartphone. You can do it right now. If you're watching on your big screen TV, your Xbox 360, your Xbox One, PlayStation, whatever it is, GameCube, your home PC, you need to get out your smartphone. I mean, we all know you have one. You need to go over to Facebook. Everybody has one of those. You need to type in the search bar on Facebook, SimBox PC. You need to go check out what they have in store. They have some very new items. I was just keyed in on a couple of the new items that are coming. They are prototypes. They are in development right now. They're starting to be shipped out to some of the beta testers, and then they will, in the next couple of weeks, hopefully, possibly, be released to the public for sale. Go over there to SimBox PC, though. Give them a like so you get all the notifications when the new products do hit the market. As we watch JT Poole come to pit road, that'll turn things over to Josh Buckley. But race fans, head on over to SimBox PC on Facebook.com and just shoot him a little message. Be like, hey, saw you over there with Salt Flat. Just checking it out. That's what you need to do for us race fans. Taking a quick look at a couple drivers that are still down on pit road. It looks like Darrell Clauter, Tim Combs, Jamie Leach, Quincy Atkins, Jimmy Reynolds still down on pit road. Looks like Aaron Davidson has returned back to the track to turn a couple laps, and now he's back on pit road. Ira Kohlhaas is back out on track. Jamie Leach is currently back out on track. Shane Mullins has come back out on track, so he will pick up a couple positions here tonight in his very, very beat-up number 3 machine, the driver out of Ironton, Ohio. His teammate right to the outside of Brandon Massey, he's also out of Ironton, Ohio. You know, fans, if you're out of Ohio, give us a shout-out, because I'm looking through the field, and I count at least 6 drivers in this race here tonight out of Ohio. The field is littered with Ohio drivers, Pennsylvania drivers, a couple drivers from Michigan. One driver, though, your race leader, is the only one out of Massachusetts. You see that picture there on screen, though, race fans, as the iRacing pace truck lights do go out here for our 5th caution flag? That's Josh Buckley. The beard, he told me, 7 years in the making. But you know what also is pretty cool? You notice he's wearing one of those racing helmets. Well, Josh Buckley up there in Massachusetts won a race here on iRacing.com. A little while back, I got the pleasure of calling that race. He led all 100 laps in a modified race. He was invited to the racing school over at the Thompson Speedway. So that picture was actually on his race day that just happened last month. He was able to live out his dream and go over to the racing school at the Thompson Speedway, the most historic short track in America, and was able to hop behind the wheel and turn a couple laps. He said the adrenaline rush like none other. He says iRacing is an adrenaline rush too, but it doesn't quite add up to the way that being behind the real thing, feeling the rumble in the feet, in the pedals, in the wheel, in your keister. Says iRacing, though, set him up for that. And he was able to live a dream. Tonight, can he live a dream virtually here at Las Vegas? Because the iRacing pace truck this time will make that swooping left-hand turn and is off the track. We are halfway home tonight here in the Highroller 150 as we come back into the Thomas E. Step Foundation green flag restart zone. Buckley, Day, Feeney, Sleeper, Fernandez, Sturgill, your top 6. A lot of wounded ducks out there as we watch as they work down the back straightaway. Still, Josh Buckley. Take a look, though, at that number 6. The Cuban Missile, the progression champ out of Lansing, Michigan. The SimBox Motorsports, SimBox number 6. That's Roy Fernandez. That car, race fans, it's toast. She's tore up, she's used, she's abused. And he is still here inside the top 10 tonight. Somebody scraping the outside wall. I believe that was the 38 of Cody Levitt, who you see right there. Here comes Brandon Massey back to the inside on Donald Bennett. Here comes now the 33 of Greg O'Berry also. Leader at the line this time by, it's the young engineer, Cole Day, leading tonight at Las Vegas. So it's a dirt track driver battling with a short track driver, battling with the Cup star of Michael Sturgill. 3 drivers inside the top, 3 different backgrounds here on iRacing. And don't forget the sleeper, Cody Sleeper back here running fourth. Smoke off of turn 4. Somebody had smoke coming off the tires. Looks like right now we stay green flag racing, though. Couple of them going around. Brandon Massey going to lock him up. Massey locks him up. Martha White has gone around. Looks like this wreck might involve the 31 of Donald Bennett. Brandon Massey, he's involved in the VIP Graphics old shed machine. This will be the second caution flag here of the evening. We'll wait for the truck to tell us what we have here tonight. As Massey brings his machine to pit road. Let's watch the 6th replay here of the night as they were 3 wide. Roy Fernandez down to the inside. Oh, little wiggle there out of Massey. You see Bennett down there on the apron also. Greg O'Berry, Brandon Feeney also involved. Have to watch this back, see if we have a little bit better angle, see if we can go over top here. See the 6 of Fernandez and while trying to hold the bottom. Bennett back there all sorts of out of shape also. Greg O'Berry coming up the Speedway. I believe that was the 12 of Johnson who tagged the outside wall also. Watch us back. Let's see if we can slow this down over top here. Watch this in slow-mo. Watch the 6 of Fernandez trying to hold the middle groove. See Cody Levitt, Brandon Feeney. They're both a little sideways in front of this action. Massey tried to follow the 38 of Levitt. The 6 is already there. Bennett's out of shape down on the bottom. See Massey then sideways after making a slight contact with the 6. And oh, then the net code. As Greg O'Berry went through the middle there between the 83 and the 65. Massey locks it up, tries to hold the 65 up there. Little piece of the 77. Here comes Zach Howell and Martha White. Randy Johnson did go up and get a little piece of that wall. So that's what brings out this caution flag as you see the race leader. Michael Sturgill, Cole Day, Josh Buckley. Your current top 3. Cody Sleeper, Cody Levitt. The Codys are wild back there in 4th and 5th. Greg O'Berry, Hunter Reynolds, Roy Fernandez, JT Poole, and Stephen Pugh. A couple drivers to pit road right here include Zach Howell, Randy Johnson, Pat Mejia, and Brandon Massey. They all come to pit road. A couple other drivers that came down to get some fuel include the list of Danny Valenzuela, the driver out of Utah, the Race Energy Drink machine. Voodoo, which I can tell you, race fans, is one of the best flavors. If you head over to Raise Energy Drink, race fans, you see that code that popped up underneath how old Danny Valenzuela is, showing his age off here tonight. UTWRX on checkout over at Rep Sports or Raise Energy will get you, I believe it is 10% off your checkout. Head on over to Raise Energy or repsports.com and pick up your case of Voodoo Energy. It's what keeps me going here every morning, actually. I get hyped, I get rehydrated, focused from Raise Energy. There he is, race fans. Doug Neal, currently sitting back here in the 16th position, the driver out of Georgia. The owner, the creator behind SimBox. SimBox, the sponsor here with Salt Flat on a Tuesday night for the Cup Series. Head on over, like I said, Facebook.com, type in SimBox PC to check out all the button boxes available at SimBox. You can make your custom ones also over at SimBox. You draw it up, Doug Neal will provide it. LED buttons, toggle switches, knobs, you name it, they got it. You need it for your sim rig, race fans, whether you race Forza, iRacing, or Factor. Even if you're a dirt racer, you need to head on over to SimBox and get one of those custom boxes made for your sim rig. But now, iRacing pace car lights go out. Lucky dog last time, and back onto the lead lap, the driver out of Spring, Texas. Lowrance now back onto the lead lap. See how far Doyle can move up here, as he's going to have 40 laps to try and shake and bake his way to the front. It'll be Sergio, Day, Buckley, Sleeper, Levitt, O'Berry, your top 6 drivers. Josh Buckley has moved up, and race fans, somebody knock on some wood right now for Josh Buckley. His draft top, number 2 Mustang, is currently sitting there 3rd. Every time we talk about Josh Buckley, because, well, he's usually working his way through the field like he is right now. And we talk about how many positions he's moved up, he normally finds the wall. So we'll see if we try not to give him the old announcer's jinx here, as Buckley is going to restart 3rd, up 24 positions tonight. He is the biggest mover so far here. Come back into the Thomas E. Stepp Foundation restart zone. Green flag back into the air. 40 laps to go here tonight in the Highroller 150. Sturgill holding the bottom groove. The inside lane seems to be the way to go here tonight. If you're down on the inside groove, especially here on these restarts tonight, like Michael Sturgill just was, as you see him almost 3 wide back there. Josh Buckley gonna push the 90 down the back straightaway. Cole Day was a little out of shape there. His teammate Cody Levitt right behind him. Here comes Greg O'Berry. O'Berry's gonna look to the inside here on Cody Sleeper out of turn 4, but it'll be Michael Sturgill back to the line first. The number 90 leading again here at Las Vegas. Here comes the engineer, the 99, Bass Pro Shops 99 of Cole Day. He will now look to the inside of Joshua Buckley down in 1 and 2. Not gonna happen. Buckley gonna wind up the forward horsepower, storm down the back straightaway. He'll hold position number 2. Now here comes the 33 of O'Berry. Here comes, look at it, here comes Hunter Reynolds. Where did Reynolds come from all of a sudden? His tore up front nose piece on this 28 machine has now come inside the top 5. The driver out of Callahan, Florida. He may be known for his super speedway skills, and you've seen him in the IROC series on Wednesday night here for Salt Flat. Now you see him with a tore-up nose piece on the 28, and still coming to the front. He's getting a little help there by the youngster of JT Poole. He is currently sitting JT there in 7th. Cody Levitt, the Las Vegas kid, back there in that 6th position. Cody getting a little tight off the corner. It'll be Sturgill leading, though, still once again here at the line. Sturgill, Day, Buckley. Cole Day is actually going to now come up here, slice dice. Here comes O'Berry. He's going to make the move. Did the 22 use the tires up? Donald Bennett trying to work his way back up. He's a little sideways under Roy Fernandez. There you see Stephen Pugh also right there. Well, look at that. You got Richard Murdoch out there tuning in tonight, watching the number 22 of Joshua Buckley try to battle for a race win here at Las Vegas. Buckley fell back here on this restart, and now some of the youngsters are starting to get around him. Buckley's been out there the longest on this set of tires. He actually has to pit soon by my calculations. Yes, we've had a lot of yellows, but the driver out of Massachusetts gonna have to take a look at pit road and see if he can get down to the bottom here tonight. Will he be able to hang on and hope that possibly a yellow comes out that he can come to pit road? Or will he get stuck out there? There you see the 22 stuck to the outside as Cody Sleeper now works to the inside in his SimBox 01 machine. Cody Levitt and Donald Bennett is lined up on the bottom there also. Roy Fernandez still out there, the champ, with that tore up car. It's tore up and it's still ticking. Can he hang on, though? That's going to be the question. There you see Buckley still continuing to fade now. There goes the 38. There goes the 31. Here comes the 76 of Cliff Mullins. Mullins goes to the inside, and he makes quick work of the 22. Roy Fernandez stuck behind. Stuck behind that number 22 now. So Fernandez goes from inside the top 10 all the way outside looking in. Look who's back up inside the top 15, though. Lowrance, the driver of the Racing Jobs entry, back to the 11th spot. Everybody has now started the single file out here tonight. Looks like the 22 gonna be down to the inside. Is he out of gas? He's well off the pace, about 20 miles an hour slower down the back straightaway as he enters turn 3. Did Josh Buckley just run the 22 out of fuel as he comes to pit road? Car seems to be running. He's coming to a stall. The car is running, but it is definitely a little bit slower. Battle inside the top 5 there. Greg O'Berry holding off JT Poole. Sturgill, though, out front. Can anybody come up and battle with Sturgill? Day is right there. O'Berry's been quick also tonight. Here comes JT Poole, the young man. Nate Maurer right now trying to get around a couple of these machines. It looks like he just got around Danny Valenzuela. Driver out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. SimBox entry, Chevrolet. Still waiting on my beef jerky, Nate Maurer. Race leaders going around a couple of lap cars currently. That's Ira Kohlhaas to the outside in the 28 server side entry, the number 3. That is Mullins. Mullins, though, by staying out here with his number 3 machine, has picked up 9 positions since his incident. So by him staying out and just being the little engine that could currently, making laps, continuing to never give up. Mullins picking up 9 spots and currently sitting there in the 25th position. There you see the 31 of Bennett and the number 7 of Lowrance getting around. Reynolds is also right there. Couple drivers coming to pit road. Here comes Bennett. Here comes Levitt. They're going to come to pit road. Looks like a scheduled stop for these 2 Chevrolet drivers. Josh Buckley just came to pit road a couple laps ago. Now these 2 come to pit road. Will anybody else pit? Don't know if you can quite make it from this point. Maybe they're going to roll the dice here in Las Vegas. As your leaders come out of turn 4, it'll be the complete lap number 73 here tonight. JT Poole looking to the outside here. Cole Day gonna slam the door, say not today. So Sturgill continuing to lead. There you see the 46. That is Pat Mejia. He is not on the lead lap as Josiah Millen comes to pit road here. Is Cole Day going to be entering as, he got a little loose down there on the bottom. I thought he was going to come to the pit road the way that car was sitting, but he is not. There's the 28, Hunter Reynolds. See him battling. That's the 76 of Cliff Mullins, the auto by Nelson driver, the Solid Rock Carriers. To Extreme Motorsports. Cliff Mullins having himself a really good run here, up 13 spots currently as he battles to try to take that 6th position. Reynolds is going to get it because he's going to use the 46 as a pick. Look at Doyle, though. 2 laps down at one point here tonight. The driver out of Texas has just stayed with it, too. Now inside the top 10 with 25 laps to go here at Las Vegas. There's your leader, Sturgill, starting to open up a little bit of gap over Greg O'Berry and Cole Day. JT Poole sitting there in 2nd. His spotter, Baby Yoda, out there yelling in his ear, telling him what to do. One of them coming to pit road hot and heavy. That's the 99 of Cole Day. He'll come to pit road. This will be his final stop of the evening. He was very aggressive coming to pit road. We're keep an eye on the ticker there for the 99 a day to see if he did get it woed up in time. As there you see your 2 race leaders, Sturgill, Poole. come across the line. It'll be just 23 laps to go here tonight. Cody Sleeper now coming to pit road in his SimBox 01 entry. Driver out of Lansing, Michigan. Bromley Designs painted up the whole SimBox crew paints this year. Looking good. Doug Neal, the whole SimBox crew coming to pit road. There's the white number 77. There goes the black number 6. And I believe there's one. Where's the other? There it is. The multicolor SimBox 71 in Mauer. All of them come to pit road. They will go a lap down here under this green flag pit cycle. This is the longest run of the evening so far. Sturgill and Poole still identical times actually last time by 31.42s for those 1 and 2 position drivers. O'Berry last time by a 31.46. A little bit slower, but you got to remember 550 horsepower. Here comes Michael Sturgill. He'll come to pit road. He'll give up the race lead, coming to get 21 laps to go. He'll hit the commitment line. In the car to pit road, Hunter Reynolds, Cliff Mullins also coming to pit road. So these are the final pit stops, the money stops. Zach Howell, looks like last time he was on pit road, he actually had a penalty, so that's not right now. It's being addressed. Here comes the Marlin Motorsports, number 21, though. JT Poole to pit road, final time. Greg O'Berry take the race lead. So far, everybody's been able to hit their stops perfectly. But with 20 laps to go, anything could happen here tonight in Las Vegas. When we started this one, the sun was going down. Now officially here with 20 laps to go, the sun is completely down. The lights are turned on, and everybody can start to see the finish line. Here comes Greg O'Berry. He'll hit pit road for the final time, the driver out of Virginia. He'll go to pit road, turning things over to that man, the RacingJobs.com, number 7, Lowrance to the point for the first time here tonight. What would it be for Doyle Lowrance right now to win tonight? 2 laps down from an early little scuffle with his Chevrolet being a little tore up. Now to the point. 18 to go. He'll come by this time. The lead is all his. Then it's Stephen Pugh, the driver out of Texas. Then it's the Canada driver of Brandon Feeney, who's sitting there third. Racing Jason still giving it all she's got out the gate tonight. He is running in the 4th position. Then it's Danny Valenzuela running 5th. Randy Johnson in 6th. See a lot of these drivers, brand new rubbers on these Chevrolets and Toyotas. I believe a couple Fords sprinkled through the field as here comes your race leader, Lowrance and Pugh coming to pit road. This will be their final stops of the evening. So they give up position 1 and 2. Is that Josh Buckley also coming to pit road? Buckley coming to pit road. He's off sequence with the race leaders now. The strategy for Buckley went straight out the window. It did not quite work for the driver of the 22 draft top entry. There's your race leader, though, the Liquid Molly K1 Graphics, Brandon Feeney. He's going to stay out for at least another lap, hoping to possibly catch a couple guys a lap down here. First driver currently 1 lap down. Looks like it is actually going to be Cody Sleeper in his 01 entry. The 27-year-old young man would be trying to get back on the lead lap here with coming to get 15 laps to go from Brandon Feeney. Sleeper currently running in the 10th position. Race leader Brandon Feeney come across. It'll be 15 to go here. Everybody on a little bit different strategies. Currently, Cole Day would be at the point right now with Sturgill, Levitt, and Poole. That's how they would shake up after, if you would count who's been to pit road for the final time tonight. Looks like Peyton Johnson's back out onto the Speedway. He just came right back to pit road, though, after completing a handful of laps with his number 15 entry. No nose piece, no rear deck lid, no spoiler, no downforce on that number 15. Feeney still continuing to stretch it. Nobody to pit road. Tim Combs actually on pit road, it's telling me, but he's been there for 45 minutes. A lot of repairs to the 88 out of Holland, Ohio. Feeney staying to the bottom of the track with his liquid moly entry. Zach Howell will come to pit road, driver out of Tennessee for the final time. Roy Fernandez gets around that 83. That'll put him back onto the lead lap. Nate Maurer also trying to do the same thing as they work down the back straightaway. Maurer puts himself. Now here comes Doug Neal. So that'll put 16 drivers back onto the lead lap. As I believe here comes Feeney. Feeney going to peel off. He'll come to pit road. He'll bring Dobbs along with him. Racing Jason to pit road for the final time. So then Danny Valenzuela also to pit road. So this will be your race leader right here. Michael Sturgill with 12 laps to go will take back over the race lead. Cole Day is second now. JT Poole, Cody Levitt, your top four. Greg O'Berry, Cody Sleeper. Right there's a battle for that fifth spot. O'Berry just took it away from Cody Sleeper. Newer tires on the 33. Trying to work around a couple of tore-up race cars here tonight. That's Mullins there, and then there's the 13 of Jamie Leach. They stay high and out of the race leader's way. Double high five this time, though, Michael Sturgill. I lied. Next time, double high five. Ahead of ourselves tonight here at Las Vegas. Trying to get to the casino just a little bit sooner. Trying to see if anybody, Pat Mejia coming to pit road. He'll make his final stop in his 46. Everybody else, I believe, has just about made their final stop tonight that they would need to go the rest of the way on fuel. Getting a report from the officials up top here in the tower. All drivers that made their green flag pit stop. No pit road penalties. No penalties throughout the field. So as it was the double high fives last time there for Michael Sturgill, this time he'll see 9 to go. He'll hear it from his spotter. He'll look up at the tower, see 9 laps to go. As it is JT Poole just getting around Cole Day. Tire difference right now. JT Poole has 1 lap pressure tires than your race leader of Michael Sturgill, but Sturgill, as you see him come off turn number 2, as he looks down the back straightaway, look back, you're off Sturgill's car. Who do you see back there? That's JT Poole. That's Cole Day. That's about a second and a half back. So no challengers currently for Sturgill. Can Poole, though, come up here and finish on the podium the first 2 races of the season? Looks like Zach Howell has a couple issues. He comes to pit road. There's your race leader out of Ohio. I told you, race fans, if you're from Ohio, your odds are pretty good here tonight. The Ohio Brigade. Here's 2 drivers battling for position. Hunter Reynolds right now has the 7th spot. There you see Cliff Mullins. The Nelson's by Auto Machine. Greg O'Berry just got past Cody Levitt, actually. There's about 10 lap difference in the tires on those 2 machines. But it's only 6 laps to go. Doug Neal getting around Donald Bennett. Oh, and Fernandez is trying to fill the hole. Bennett tried to come down, slam the door shut. Not going to happen. Roy Fernandez trying to take that 10th position. Trying to use the 46 as a little bit of a pick. Nate Maurer is right there behind Donald Bennett. Look at Maurer. 2 Pennsylvania boys going at it. Berks County and York County going at it right here. Bennett's going to hold on to that 11th spot currently with just 5 laps to go. High five from the flagman. 5 more laps here tonight at Las Vegas. Randy Johnson just made a pass also. That's on, I believe, his teammate at Dobbs, who's down to the inside. Something happened to Racing Jason. He's very slow on the track. There you see Dobbs coasting on the inside. I believe maybe the motor has expired. 13 miles an hour top speed as your race leader goes blowing on by with 4 laps to go. Looks like the race lead is about a little over 2.5 right now. 1.7 seconds as they will get 3 laps to go here tonight. Race number 2 for the Salt Flat Racing Series tonight, presented by SimBox for the Highroller 150. Sturgill, Poole, Day. Average age of your top 3 drivers right now? 19, race fans. 19 is your average age of your top 3. The stat guys behind the scenes here at the Turn 3 Racing Network always getting us those stats as quick as they can. But you know what also stat they're going to give us here? Popsicle Stick's going to go in the air tonight. 2 more laps, 3 miles of racing here in the desert of Las Vegas. Looks like right now your top 3 pretty much spaced out. It's a little over 2.5 back to JT Poole, and then it's another 2 seconds back to Cole Day. 4 seconds back here to the 33 Iteris machine of Greg O'Berry. Then Cody Sleeper's sitting, sleeping about a second back, almost 2.5 back. Then Levitt's a half second back. This time by, it is the white flag presented by Sim Speed Shop. 1 more lap to go here for Michael Sturgill. This is lap 100 of 100 here tonight in the desert. Michael Sturgill has led the most laps of the evening. All he has to do is come back around turns 3, which looks good. He's clean through turn 3. Clean through turn number 4. He'll see the checkered flag in the air. It will be Michael Sturgill winning here tonight in the Highroller 150 at Las Vegas. JT Poole comes across second. Cole Day will finish third. Greg O'Berry, and then it's going to be Cody Sleeper in 5th. Cody Levitt in 6th. Hunter Reynolds 7th. Cliff Mullins 8th. Doug Neal in 9th. And Roy Fernandez is going to finish 10th. Donald Bennett just finishes outside the top 10. He'll finish 11th here tonight. Low Rance will finish in the 12th position. Nate Maurer back in 13th. Brandon Feeney in 14th. Coming across the line, rounding out the top 15 out of Topton, Pennsylvania, Josiah Millen. It'd be Danny Valenzuela, Randy Johnson, Josh Buckley, Pat Mejia. And rounding out the top 20, Stephen Pugh. Look over on the left-hand side of the screen, race fans. Find where your driver finishes here tonight. Because the man you see on screen is your winner of the Highroller 150 here tonight in Las Vegas. What a race tonight, race fans. What do you say? Michael Sturgill will come over here and he will burn him down, the driver out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Marks Michael Sturgill's first win of the season. He'll notch his name next to the number 65 of Brandon Massey as winners this season. So a good run for him. Good run for Cole Day. JT Poole, the young man, is going to go back-to-back podium finishes. We're going to take a quick step away, and we will talk to a couple of your top 3 drivers here after these messages. Don't go anywhere. Your DraftTop.com post-race show coming up. Welcome back here, race fans, to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It was the Highroller 150, race number 2 here tonight for the Salt Flat Racing Series, presented by SimBox. We have officially completed all 100 laps here. The final stretch of this race being the longest stretch of green flag racing we saw tonight. We were able to see those green flag pit stops and see where everybody shaked out on speed. We were able to see if anybody was going to have pit road penalty issues, and everybody actually was able to have a good run. No pit road penalties on that final stretch of racing. Let's go down trackside here for your DraftTop.com post-race show and talk to a couple of these drivers here tonight. Finishing P number 1 in victory lane, it is Michael Sturgill. Michael, a victory here tonight in the desert for this crew out of Ohio's got to feel pretty good.
Oh yeah, definitely feels good.
This 90 car, though, a couple times you really had to battle with some of these front runners here tonight in Las Vegas. JT Poole, Cole Day, they didn't just hand you this win. They made you work for it every restart. Tell us about this race here tonight with this 550 horsepower package.
Yeah, I knew you needed to save tires as best you could, and did a lot of testing and practice to make sure I saved pretty well. Then figured if we got a couple good green flag runs, hopefully I could save better than everyone else, and looks like I did.
Yeah, you definitely did. Here is you had a pretty good size lead. Tell us about, did you feel any nerves though in the final 10 laps of this one, hoping that it was going to go green to the end? Were you hoping that there would be no caution flags, no shoe booties out there on the track?
Oh yeah, I was very focused and praying a caution didn't come out. I actually had my teammate Tim Combs giving me lap count, and then I knew once we got to the white, we were okay.
Well, once you got that white flag, the sigh of relief knowing that JT Poole was almost 2 seconds back there. Mike, congratulations here on the win in Las Vegas. Who do you got to thank, though, for having yourself a winning car?
I'd like to thank all the league admins, all the drivers also in the league. Thank you guys for broadcasting this. And thanks to my family and my dad for watching.
So Mike,
and my teammates. I almost forgot that. And my teammates.
Well, who needs teammates, these days? But there you heard it from Michael Sturgill. He'll come home tonight, your winner in Las Vegas, and coming home in second. What can you say about the man coming home P number 2, the Marlin Motorsports driver? This will be the second time this season JT Poole has finished second. JT, another strong performance here on a Tuesday night. This Ford Mustang so far this season has had a lot of power.
Yeah, it's felt good every single race. Came out here fastest in qualifying and able to put on a show last week at Daytona. Weren't quite able to get the win there and weren't quite able to get the one here, but we've always been fast, and I think next week at Atlanta we'll definitely have a chance.
Yeah, next week another 1.5 mile track, but it's going to be a completely different ball game. Here tonight, it's hot, slippery, it's in the desert. Next week, it's hot and slippery in Georgia. Yeah, I said that right.
Yeah, it'll be a challenge for all these guys. Saving tires was a test today, so trying to save tires next week is going to be even more of a test. So trying to save those tires is crucial every week, but next week it's going to be probably the winning factor.
Are you going to be able to carry the momentum that you've had here in the first 2 races into round number 3?
I believe so. Like I said, we've always been up front. We had the lead for a pretty good while at the start, and then going into that pit cycle, I had pretty good tires. I think I could have gotten past the 90, but I was just trying to stay behind him for the pit cycle. Got another lap out, and then I was leaving. Something happened with me. Another lap car got some damage, and then didn't want to turn. But it was a good race, and congrats to the 90 car.
So a good run here tonight for you, JT, who made it all possible in Las Vegas.
Yeah, my mom, dad, all my parents, friends, teammates for helping me and watching the race.
There you heard it from the driver out of Mississippi, JT Poole, going to come home P number 2 once again. And that leaves one man that came home in third, and it's the 99 of Cole Day. Mr. Engineer, what did you need here to run down those top 2 in the final stages of this race?
I just needed a yellow there at the end. They have a beat on tires, and there's just no chance I was going to be able to catch up to them at all.
Tonight, it looked like on this long run, tires really meant a lot. How did the car feel at the end? Were the tires really giving up?
Oh, yeah. You could go pretty well wide open for the first 10 or so laps, and they just fell off a cliff. And if you didn't know how to really run them as they wore out there, you just lost a lot of speed and lost a lot of time. So really had to manage them throughout the beginning 10 laps, and they just had me beat by pitting later, so they had fresher tires than me there at the end.
So a strong run here tonight is really going to boost you up in the points. You came in tied with Michael Sturgill for 10th in the points, so both yous will propel yourselves just to the edge of the top 5. Top 5 in the first 2 races, though, in points. That's pretty solid and a lot of strong competition, though.
Yeah, you can't be mad having, I think, almost a top 10 and then a 3rd place. You can't be mad at that. Just got to keep getting good finishes every week and just keep working myself higher and higher in the standings.
Well, Cole, it's not a win here tonight, but it's a 3rd. Who do you got to thank?
Got to thank all the admins for always having a great league. It's always fun racing here on Tuesdays. You up in the booth, it's always awesome to watch broadcasts. And my teammates, especially Jordan, he's always had a lot of speed here at Vegas, so he gave me a lot of pointers, and I was definitely able to make up or be faster because of him. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to finish the race, but I still think I carried his tips on and was able to bring a good finish home because of him.
Well, there you heard it from the Mr. Engineer himself, Cole Day, one of those drivers that are dirt track oriented, playing in the asphalt here tonight. He will finish in the 3rd position. Race fans, that's going to do it for the DraftTop.com post-race show. What a race we had here tonight at Las Vegas. As you see your winner, Sturgill, still out there doing some celebrating. He deserved it here tonight. Take a look at the left-hand side of your screen, though. Find where your favorite driver was able to finish tonight here at Las Vegas. So as we wrap up here tonight at Las Vegas, you know, the Thanksgiving holiday is upon us, and you know what we're thankful for here at the Turn 3 Racing Network is we're thankful for all the drivers, all the leagues, and all the race fans that are tuning in to watch these shows. We thank you all, and we hope you all stay safe. And until we meet you next Tuesday night right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, we hope you all stay safe, and we'll see you at the races. I'm Roger Muth, and for everybody behind the scenes at the Turn 3 Racing Network, Salt Flat Racing, SimBox, we'll see you at the races.